passengers
at the back seat or
not
the front seat.
The front seat.
Ooh,
the front seat.
Lord.
And some drivers are so greedy. They even would want to take a passenger to sit just by their side.
Have you? Oh, that has happened.
Oh yeah, of course.
You've seen that.
I've seen
here in ABJ. Yeah.
Yes,
oh,
I
I've
have.
seen that happen too.
I
was shocked.
But in the early hours of the day, anyways,
okay.
It's assumed that they won't be apprehended at that time of the day. I mean, for those of us who come to the office very early in the morning, so they feel like, I can just get away with this.
Between Dantata Bridge here. As if you're on your way to Soka,
okay,
where the immigration office is.
Yeah.
I boarded a commercial taxi. Who did that? It was the first time.
What time of the day?
Oh, it was around 1-2 p.m.
p.m.
Yes, the gods. I saw that and I was shocked.
No, but that tells you something, that the driver was probably very confident, and he was very sure that he won't see any road safety officer on the road. He won't see any police officer on the road, and that's why he had the guts to do that at that time of the day.
4 in the front seat. 4 people.
And you all paid the same amount.
We paid the same amount. The other was his friend, though.
Anyways, we actually expect commercial, drivers to come for us this morning,
right?
And we are all geared up for that argument. So bring it on.
All right, bring it on now. What do you think about the FRSC's efforts to enforce road safety? Some stakeholders are saying, your eyes just getting open. I mean, Nigerians, we've been clamoring for this. We've been talking about. We've been saying, hey, what exactly is going on? You see a road safety personnel standing on the roadways, and they turn a blind eye to 2 passengers in the front on the front seat. They act like they don't see it, like it's not against road ethics, yeah? And we talk about this, we clamor for it. Finally, it is now here. I mean, the enforcement is even brutal. 250 commercial drivers apprehended in FCT for overloading. Saw the story, and I'm like, no, this can't be. Because I'm so used to the status quo that I never thought that we would see something for a change, right? And then delving into the story, we discovered that this is real. In fact, today, they're putting together, what do they call it again? They're putting together the road, is it the mobile courts? Yes, mobile courts that will ensure that as they are catching you, you are a commercial driver, 2 people in front, as they are just catching you like the judgment is passed. So they are not taking you to one magistrate court, or they are not taking you to Supreme Court or Court of Appeal. Right there, you are caught red-handed. So they just hold your hand like this, remove the key, and say, okay, this is what the law. I know what you think, though. I mean, what do you think about this development? Has this been something that you've been clamoring for, you've been hoping for, you've been saying, oh, we wish that this thing will happen and everything? Because according to the FRC's FCT Commander Corps, Commander Felix Thiemann, disclosing that the operation was a decisive step towards restoring passenger dignity and safety on the roads. And he emphasized that enforcement is the most sure safety isn't compromised for convenient. A side eye, we supposed to be jubilating just yet? Should we indeed be waiting for the sorrow that might come? Because when the commercial drivers begin to tax us, there will become another tax regime or tax system, when they would tell you that the front seat is for the special egg, the golden egg. So if you must sit here, we've added 100 naira to it.
Not exactly. I just think that the reality would be that passengers would have to pay more, because drivers, they need to make ends meet. Yes,
they already have a target.
Exactly. So let's say, for example, from this roundabout now to Area 1, they will charge you 500 naira, right? Yeah. So they are actually, expecting to make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 naira per ride.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if we have 1 passenger sitting, at the front, is this going to be 4 at the back or 3? Because we're talking about convenience, then it has to be 3 at the back. So it means that they are going to, run short of 1,500 naira. And how do you expect them to fuel their car? The car, how do you expect them to maintain the car, and other things? And some of these agberos, even though it's one conversation that we should not even be talking about already, because I don't really see any role these agberos are playing on the roads, but it's together. This is really, really a very good initiative, if you ask me. But like you said, consistency. Can this be sustained? How realistic is this? And what is the implication of this directive?
Could this also be as a result of the fact that, we just gained independence? We're like, no, right. Yeah, we of course, we just gained it again. October 1, we turned 65. Is this how do I call this one now? More of a solidarity lot against, let's do something. I mean, we just turned 65. We just woke up from slumber. We have to ensure that our citizens are safe when they are on the roadways in commercial cars and stuff like that. And then at some point, maybe before the end of this month, you just discover that, we're back to the previous status quo.
Because how many road safety officers or the team that would actually make up the mobile court, how often are you going to see them on the road? I mean, just a couple of days ago, we were here talking about road accidents in Abuja and the need for these road safety officers to always be on the road.
Sure.
Right? So it's going to be a Herculean task.
Right.
Unless if they really, really, come up with very decisive and very realistic, approach on how to deal with this.
Can I also tell you something, Omar? Most of the time, Nigerians already known us for who we are. Now, who are we? We like to jump into something without having a proper plan. I like the fact that you went there, and that's the fact. Most of the time, there is no proper plan. It's just a policy, and they say, okay, let's execute it. Let's execute it. What is the plan?
Maybe just to get excited.
And what next? What do you think about this? I mean, do you think the FRSC's efforts will be effective in reducing road accidents? And what role do you think you can play in supporting the FRSC's efforts to enhance road safety? And what do you think the ripple effect might be as a result of this? And maybe we should play the devil's advocate a little bit. I mean, looking at it from the place of the drivers, the commercial drives themselves. I mean, you and I know how tough it is now to make ends meet. And thinking about the responsibilities that they need to meet up with on a daily basis. I mean, it's not easy.
It's not.
We should give them, right? No, we should really give it to them. We should give it to them. I mean, because every time that you board a commercial taxi or a commercial cab and all of that, you're entrusting your life in their hands.
Okay, you just reminded me of something. I actually told you earlier today I was going to share a story with you. What happened, an experience I had last week Friday. That was Friday afternoon.
Great.
Still from this Galadima roundabout, I took a cab going to Area 1, and we all were charged 500 naira to Area 1. That is not even the bone of contention. The bone of contention is the fact that some of these drivers, I'm not generalizing, I'm just saying some of these drivers, they have this very nonchalant attitude, and beyond nonchalance, it's really annoying, especially when one is in a hurry.
Arrogance or what?
Arrogance
would be the word.
And the level of negligence is on another level. You collected money from passengers, quite all right, and you won't tell me that, you're not conscious of your fuel gauge. We had not even gotten to what's it called now? There's this roundabout that leads you to Gudu or something. The vehicle just stopped
on the roadways.
Yes, I think that was around Games Village. The vehicle stopped, and then we asked the driver what the problem was, and it was like,
be like, say,
bless if we don't finish. We said, okay, no problem. And it was on a Friday, Jumat prayers. Everywhere was kind of like deserted, and we had to wait a couple of minutes. He saw one of his egbon, who sells fuel, a black market. He dropped, and then he went to get fuel. He got fuel, so he tried to put on the car. It didn't come on. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So it was more like there is more to what is actually affecting this car.
Let's put it back to your thoughts and just quickly take this one. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, FA.
Good morning, Terkinby.
Yes, taking me from National State. Yes, I want to say, FA, it's not a question of if they will increase prices for carrying one passenger, in front. After the money they are collecting at the moment is more than enough. And one funny thing, Daniel, some of these drivers are using CNG. If we open that book, you see CNG, but they will buy CNG cheaper, but they will still carry you at the same price other people who are buying fuel that carry. You see, we Nigerians are a problem to ourselves. The idea of using that CNG is that to be cheaper. But when you now convert your vehicle and you are using both, and you now have CNG, and the carry will say from my place, from Maraba to Wuse, around 700, and you that have CNG, you also carry 700. Please, you must fear God now. And again, you know, Nigerians are very stubborn. There are situations whereby, you know, for example, you know, a Nigerian is to travel to, you know, a country like Malaysia, and their visa, and they are written on it that if you are caught with drugs, you'll be sentenced to death. Nigerian man will read it and will see go ahead and carry the drugs, and they will see get caught, and they will see imprison them, and they will see the waiting the penalty. So you see, our people now are very stubborn. Daniel, you know, and one thing is that one said, you know, over time they have had a lot of battles, and that is why they were like, you know, they should empower them to carry arms, because there are some drivers who are very stubborn, and sometimes they have killed, you know, their officers. And they are asking for arms. But one thing is that arms will not be good for them, because before you know, there will be fire for fire, you know, and that will not go well. But let drivers learn how to respect our laws, because not respecting our laws, there are some that even go as far as carry people, you know, in their boot, Daniel.
Oh,
there are some.
That's right.
Yes, yes, they have the trunk of the car, so they carry as much as 10 people. Yes. So you see, they are not doing well, and they are collecting the same amount of money. So, you know, it will not be, you know, out of place that they stop carrying two in front, but they should not increase the fare, because the one they are charging us, you know, is already enough. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kimbi.
Hey, Kimbi, you see that part, that boots part?
You know, he said something about Nigerians being stubborn. I would rather say that we are resiliently stubborn.
Oh, good Lord.
Now, he talked about, you know, carrying passengers in the boot.
Yes.
And maybe the car is even smoking. Do you understand? First of all, you are you are charging passengers, you know, outrageously, and you say, there's no fuel now. You don't know there's fuel scarcity, or are you not aware of what's going on in Nigeria? Because that's like the excuse that they give to almost everyone now.
Yes.
Now, I am paying you through my nose. Just take me to my destination. Right. All right. My life is somewhat in your hands right now. Yeah. And then your vehicle breaks down, and you are very, very arrogant about it, as though you didn't know that your vehicle had, you know, some sort of, you know, issues before now.
And you're taking me as if you're taking me for free.
You know, still talking about this driver, this encounter I had.
Yes.
He made it look as though like we were at his mercy. He didn't even owe us any explanation, any apology or anything. So a young boy in the cab actually told him that, look, I'm an artisan, and my guy is actually calling me. I can't afford to miss this deal. People should always check your car, you know, before you hit the road. And then this man just he fled up. How dare you talk to me like that? And I'm like, what did the young man say that is wrong? How did he disrespect you? Are you not supposed to check your car before you hit the road? Just imagine you pick up a passenger, and then when it's time for the passenger to drop, he or she tells you that, oh, sorry, I forgot money at home. Would you take it lightly with the passenger?
Oh, they never. It will become a fight for all.
And it was almost coming for me.
What?
That's a driver from a motor park. I was really very disappointed.
Not by the roadways.
Not by the roadways.
From a motor park.
And the price, that 500 naira, is not my problem, by the way, but it was way cheaper than this. As at this time last year, it was way cheaper than this, before they jacked it up to 500 naira. So you should, you know, there should be, how will I put it now? When you pay for something, you should be able to enjoy what you're paying for.
Yeah.
But that is not the case.
There should be satisfaction.
Exactly.
For service,
customer satisfaction should come first.
Yes.
And they wanted to beat this young man up.
Who and who?
The driver and the egbon that he got
on the roadways.
From.
Yeah.
You can imagine that kind of attitude.
The young guy who just expressed his rights, saying that, look, I'm paying you for the service. If you knew, or rather, you guys should always check your car for fuel before we're trying to beat them up.
If it's not fuel, it's the brake. If it's not brake, it's tire. It's always one issue or the other. And sometimes some of them would even tell you, they cannot even wind down the...
that part.
So when it starts raining, when the car, it's very stuffy, and you are paying... What is the justification for this amount of money I'm paying?
The wickedness. Or more simple.
Now, the reason why I'm bringing up this story is because some drivers will come out and say, oh, like we rightly, observed, that how would they make ends meet? Because there is a daily target for most of these commercial drivers, maintaining the car and all of that. But if we have to pay 1,000 naira for something that's supposed to be 200 naira, how many of these drivers are taking it upon themselves to maintain their cars and give a passenger, premium satisfaction at the end of the day?
Okay. some question. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, my sweet barrister.
Hello to you, Ochanya.
My
Good
one
morning.
and only barrister.
Yes,
My
Ochanya.
sister, Omoefe.
Ochanya, good morning.
Good morning to you, Ochanya.
How are you doing, my beautiful sister and my sweet barrister?
Appreciate. We're
fine,
fine.
thank
We're
you.
good.
Thank
Thank you.
I just want to say hello and busy. But we are on air with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for following through, Ochanya.
Thank you.
Ochanya, right there from airport, telling us that look, we are in stronger solidarity with you. I mean, if you've been affected one way or the other by some of these commercial drivers' vices, as well as looking into the topical issue in discourse this morning, over 250 commercial drivers apprehended in FCT for overloading. You might want to tell us what you think about this. Is this a step in the right direction? Is it coming? Is it a good thing coming in a bad time? Is it a bad thing coming in a good time? I don't know how you want to put it, but whatever it may be, some say that it might cause a ripple effect. Some say that where is the sustainability? It has just started now, as though we are heading to the promised land, but in the end, most of the time, you'll see that they will soft pedal even before the end of the month, and before you know, it's forgotten again until there is a sharp onslaught again. Something must have triggered it. By the time that thing goes, what happens next? You ask the question of what next? Okay, what next? What next? Now that you are doing this, what next? It just even goes about, having two people in the front seat of a cab. Another issue would be the place of overloading when it comes to, you'll see a car and the exhaust is already touching the tarred road because of the heavy load it's carrying. And these are the type of cars or trucks, very small to small trucks. You'll see what they carry like this. You'll be like, how are you even managing? And the car is rickety on the roadway.
Crawling on the road.
It's crawling. Imagine that kind of car, trying to climb a hill that is steepy and maybe rain fell and there are cars behind it. Now it's struggling to climb the hill, and it gets to the point where the car says, I've had enough.
Any further.
I've had enough. This is where we call it quits. And the car begins to go back on its own. What happens to those behind?
Other road users?
And if they were coming on a speed, what happens? What happens? Right. Well, anyways, we just go pay some bills already. We will be right back in a short bit. Remember, it is the General Open Banter, where your banter is one that we like to hear. Over 250 commercial drivers apprehended in FCT for overloading.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
Eagles FM Ember Month promo. Eagles FM ta zo muku da labari mai daɗi a wannan wata na Ember. Eagles FM na baku wata dama ƙara samun nasara na Eagles FM Ember promo. Ka biya na tallace-tallace 10 za mu baka ƙarin 3 kyauta domin ka tallata kasuwancinka. Hakika 10 ka biya 3 kyauta. A Eagles FM muna kula da nasararka a wannan shekara. Shi yasa muka kawo muku wannan dama don ƙara haske kuma da ka ƙara riba a wannan watanni na Ember. Kada ka jira, ka kama wannan dama ka bunkasa kasuwancinka. Kuma ka sa duniya ta ji sunanka ko sunan kasuwancinka da Eagles FM Ember Months promo. Ana iya samun mu a 0811-338-0604 wato 0811-338-0604. Mu yi nasara tare a wannan shiri. Wannan tayin yana nan daga rana ta 1 a watan Satumba zuwa ga rana na 31 a watan Disamba na 2025. Eagles 102.3 FM, tashar rediyo da zaka iya dogaro da ita.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I suppose it was inevitable. Eagles 102.3.
right, it's still the general open banter right here on Eagles 102.3 FM, Abuja, 52 minutes gone past the hour of 10 on the AM side. And yes, we're still looking at a topical issue that borders around over 250 commercial drivers apprehended in FCT for overloading. Yes, over 250. Over 250. So it's not even 250. It's gone over it. All right. So that tells you a lot about where this is going. But where does it end is what quite a number of persons are asking today. Where does it end? If over 250 commercial drivers have been apprehended in FCT for overloading, right? Where does it end? What next? What follows after, right? Was this there going to be checks and balances? And will this be replicated in other states of the Federation, or is this just concentrated in the FCT alone? Oh yes, those questions, they really become a bother because the Nigerians need to know that some of these initiatives are indeed not just left with the Federal Capital Territory because it's the seat of power, but distributed equally. Distributed to other states of the Federation, so it doesn't stop here. Right. But then some would say, we are just using the FCT as a litmus test. Right? It's just a litmus test. That's what it is. If we are successful in ABJ, maybe we will be successful in other, states of the Federation. Well, we want to know what you think about this. What do you think about this? Is this bringing joy to your heart? Is this making you smile already? Are you happy that this is happening? And we also saw a report where it is said that there will be mobile courts that will be given the mandate to ensure that instant justice is delivered instantaneously. So there's not going to be any delays whatsoever in the administration of justice, which is very important. I mean, it's all what everybody keeps saying. We want justice to be served. We want to see justice. We want to see equity. We want to see transparency in the processes and all of that. Yeah? But as it is now, some questions are being asked. Very serious questions. Mind-boggling questions. Have you been one who has faced, have had some sort of brawl with a commercial driver before, for seeking, for speaking, for insisting that he has to carry one person in front, maybe as a result of your size, or maybe as a result of the fact that you're not feeling too well, or maybe as a result of the fact that you are only demanding your convenience, which is, of course, your right. But convenience these days, when it comes to commercial taxi boarding, has been thrown out of the window a long time ago. I can't remember the last time convenience has become, even something to consider on the roadways.
Now in the nation's capital, we are now having a situation where private car owners have resorted to, picking up passengers, early in the morning, on their way to work and maybe on their way back home after work. According to them, that's how they can actually, raise some money to fuel their cars. Else, they will just have to park their cars, home and, resort to the normal, commercial transport,
systems, yeah?
Systems. So, for some of them, I've personally observed that they wouldn't want to carry two passengers, in front, all right? They would rather have one passenger sit in front and then three, most of the times, four at the back. So when I am boarding a cab and then I'm told that it's just me, or then the driver tells me, please put on your seatbelt. Because when you sit in front, you don't put on the seatbelt in a hurry. But the driver might just tell you, now two for front. Do you understand? And you begin to wonder, with my body size like this, and some of these drivers, they don't even care the next passenger that is to join you. Do you understand? They don't care. The ask is, just pay me my money. That's all that matters at this point in time. So it's really a very disturbing trend. Whilst I'm really, really excited about this, initiative, I'm a little bit, worried also that I just hope that in the days to come, passengers will not be made to pay more, because that's just going to be the excuse that we're going to be hearing or getting from these drivers. Because there are so many factors to consider. And even though they don't, because they want to comply, especially now that they're going to be, mobile courts, to like ensure a full compliance.
Yeah.
How consistent will this be? So I'm not happy now, and then in 3 months' time, I am back to status quo, and I'm like, what are we even doing? Why did we even come up with this initiative in the first place? Because you're just trying to make me unstable. This minute I'm adjusting to 1 passenger in front, 3 at the back, and then the next minute I have to readjust to 2 at the front, and then it's crazy.
Right.
Really.
Well, let's just put it out that the FCT Sector Commander, Corps Commander Felix Thiemann, has disclosed that by a statement signed by the command's public education officer Helen Taji in Abuja, stating that within the first 2 days of a new enforcement campaign launched by the FCT command of the FRSC on the 2nd October, it is aimed at curbing overloading in commercial transport and restoring compliance with vehicle safety standards. Right. Now, went further to saying that this operation was a decisive step towards restoring passenger dignity. Now listen to this one now, and safety on the road. So the FRC is saying we care about your dignity now, we care about your safety, and so we're saying that for any commercial taxi driver, it has to be 1 person in the front, not 2 persons as it is.
But these cars, looking at the way they were constructed,
they were even
right.
that's the thing. So
Is that how they load passengers, in other climes?
that's the thing. Maybe in India.
Eh? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Rural areas of India, maybe there. Okay, don't mind me.
Do you have a thing against India?
No, I don't have a thing. No, I love
so why
Indians.
did India just come to
I
your
don't
mind
know.
like
For some
that?
reason, I've seen a lot of. Is it Bollywood now? So maybe.
Do you know even tricycles?
Yes.
Keke.
Yes.
There are some of them that would actually have 2 passengers in front, just by the side of the
now
rider.
has even been it has been constructed now. There's a way they construct the seats now. There's some keke now. They put these seats there now, so you don't say it's just an attachment. No, now it's real. It's a seat.
You're paying for a seat. For
good
1
Lord.
seat, there's nothing that
good Lord.
let me just join you here. And then
Right,
pay
no,
less.
there's nothing like that. You're paying for a seat. Well, the FRC said full activation of mobile court locations across the FCT will begin on Monday.
That's today.
That's today, October 6th. And it is to intensify the enforcement and bring greater order to the city's transport system. Okay.
I think we'll have a call.
Okay, we'll just take this call. It's going to be the last for this show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
The lady on the mic. My name is GB. Calling
GB.
from
GB.
Zone 7.
Welcome, GB.
Good
My
morning.
brother, how are you?
Very well, GB. GB, what are your thoughts? Yeah, what are your thoughts? We want to know. Is this a step in the right direction?
Yes, that's what I want to comment on.
Oh, okay.
You see, government sometimes, the way they bring their policy, they are not consistent. That's just it. You bring this one today, after initial gradual, like 2 weeks, everything like that. All these things they are bringing here, yes, initial gradual, you don't hear anything again. Everything quite smart in Sato school. This 2 passengers in the front, 1 at the back. That's many years ago, not just this, even before Buhari left government. Even before they increase, before they remove subsidy, they've been carrying it. So, if they want to really make it work, they should make sure that, number 1, government provides its own vehicle. I don't know what I'm saying. Because if not, they will make the Congress to suffer. All this words I'm telling you today, I'm telling you that in the end, they will suffer that.
Number one, this driver will increase their rent. They will increase their charges. I don't know what I'm saying now.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
They will increase their charges and they will make us to pay more. If government can provide, like now, I'm wondering, FCT minister build the first terminal and lock it up.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that one for? I mean, we need to call the FCT minister and call him out. Why did you prepare the boss before you establish terminal? Now in both terminal, there's no what? There's no boss to use it. People have all these buses that can carry 100 or 50 at a time. All around Abuja shortly. This driver will comply with this rule. We will tell you telling them. You will tell road safety bringing a law because they will lose passengers. Because those buses will pay 300 naira per drop.
Right.
You will see that this let me tell you, many of these drivers are using CNG. But they refuse to reduce their price. I use CNG. I don't let the CNG station now to refill my gas. And I tell them, you have 2 cylinders, your government gave you money and this thing for free of charge. Why you see studying high car insurance than our time? They make our money.
Oh.
Meaning that to them, let them make their money because a 5 CNG gas will make a driver for 2 days. Go and ask them. Go there and ask them. A 5 CNG, a 5 person will use it from morning till around 12 the following day. A 5,000 naira. That's a fuel of almost 30,000 naira. If the fuel they will use for that period. Look at the differences. The seed they will not reduce their charges. Let the government bring their buses. Let the FC minister open that place and bring buses. And like now from Wuse to Bega, I mean from Ngenya to Bega, bring like 30 of those buses. From Bega to Lube, around 20. From Bega to Abaji, another 20. From Bega to Buhari, another 20. You will say this driver will be forced to reduce their charges. All the fuel price when something was removed, fuel was 1,002 in Abuja. Now fuel is 900 naira to 900 naira. They have not reduced their charges. They are still carrying 6 passengers. 2 in the front, 2 at the back. So what I'm saying is that FMCM will bring that out too. It will just make these people to reduce their charges. The government should be the alternative. Then they will be forced to obey that rule. That's the only thing they're going to obey that rule they're talking about.
All right, GB.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you very much, GB, for your contribution.
Consistency, sustainability.
Yeah.
He mentioned that.
You know, just to add to what GB has said, that some of these vehicles are CNG enabled.
That's right.
Yet,
That's right.
they are charging passengers same fee as the normal, other cars that are not CNG enabled. How are passengers even supposed to know that the car they are boarding is CNG enabled?
Yeah.
And sometimes when you want to indulge these drivers, sometimes it's even best to just keep quiet. Don't even start a conversation.
They become like fiery darts. They become fierce.
And also, the bus terminals that we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
They are not opened yet. But the buses too, Udwak. I hope that there will be close monitoring to ensure that the buses are not overloaded.
Oh, that's
have you tried to use any of these those Air5 buses, those coastal buses?
When they were
do you know how they load?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I know. It is cheap. It is way cheaper than the regular car. But come on, we are humans. There should be a little bit of dignity attached to us as human beings. The bus originally was constructed to, let's say, accommodate 3 people here and then 2 people here. But if these drivers, they've discovered a way, they've actually devised a way of constructing some small
attachments.
And then you sit
at the middle.
You don't even sit comfortably.
You now squeeze. You have to squeeze in
till you get to your destination.
And
simply because it's way cheaper. Come on, we are not animals.
Right.
We're not animals.
Every society gets the type of leader it deserves. So next time when you're so quick, or don't be too quick at pointing at the top, because the problem might just be from you.
the commercial drivers listening to Eagles FM right now, I don't know why,
No, they won't.
because
They
it's
won't,
going to
no.
start another argument.
They won't. They won't. But yeah, deep in your hearts, you know you've been overridden and overtaken by greed. Please, execute the greed. Remove it. Remove it. Because that's how we also enter into politics, and they do the same thing, so you're still questioning the... I mean, it's high time we begun to do the rightful things and stop to always blame blames. There has to be blaming on something. Someone is the cause. Somebody is the reason. It is because of, but never us, never you. Always someone else. Why? I mean, what makes you a real man? And by man, I mean man, male, and female. It's your ability to take up on responsibilities, and only it has to be legit. All right? Before you say, UD said, think of ways. I didn't say anyhow. I said make ways, and legit ways. Okay? Don't go doing Yahoo and tell me that, oh, UD said it. UD didn't say you.
You said it.
I'd say go
You
do
said it.
Yahoo. I'm saying it now. Don't go
think
for
of ways.
Ways.
Break it down.
Okay, want me to break out down what the ways could be?
Yes, please.
Oh, first of all, renew your mind. Educate yourself. Right? And then, because of the truth is too much religion right now. I'm quoting scriptures. But then beyond that, you might also want to have a side hustle. You might want to do something else, that brings in, some resources, some financial resources. So you don't have to, it doesn't seem like if it is not this way of this, if I don't apply greed to what I'm doing now, I cannot just meet up, stuff like that. So think of ways, other things that can help you. Because even the people you're extorting from, they also are thinking of ways to be better.
Absolutely.
So why are you extorting from